So Miro, this is an exciting week for fans of Apple products. The company has recently unveiled its new generation of iPhones and Apple Watch. Are consumers still excited by these big announcements?
Apple's announcements always generate excitement. And this new series is kind of interesting because last year's iPhone X was a little bit of a shock to the system. It was expensive, it had a lot of cool gadgets, but it wasn't as well received. This one is interesting because they've kind of taken a two-pronged approach with the phone. They have the R, which is a lower price phone. They take all the great new technology from last year and they really reduce the price and make it much more accessible for consumers. The S model has even greater new technology, especially around face recognition, greater storage, but that's at $1,000. And then they're actually going to go up against Samsung's Galaxy Note with the S Max model, which is a big 6.5-inch screen, and that can go as high as $1,400. But the important thing with Apple is that they've made the iPhone 7 and iPhone 8 much more accessible to consumers. So the iPhone 7 is now retailing at $450 and $600 for the iPhone 8.
Also in the news this week, possibly something that could help consumers with those big purchases, because I was thinking, ouch, that's still a big price tag. The median household income is now more than $61,000 a year. What does that number tell us?
Well, it tells us that the economy is doing well. The labor market is very tight. What's been happening is that we're kind of just reaching the peak that we reached in 1999, where median income was close to $60,000, and then again in 2007. And the concern is that during both those times, immediately after we had the dot-com bust in 2000, 2001, and we had the Great Recession in 2008.
And Miro, these numbers come as we faced a shortage of workers, specifically skilled workers, not only here in San Diego, but nationwide. There are millions of positions left unfilled. There is a local campaign working to address that need. But in the meantime, what does that mean for projects such as the recently announced expansion of Amazon here in San Diego?
The issue that we have in San Diego in traditional technology is that after the dot-com bust, traditional technology really kind of stagnated. We don't have a strong venture capital community like they do up in Silicon Valley, and we've had a lot of success in the biotech community, and they hire a lot of technology workers, but the initiative with Amazon in particular, targeting 300 new additional engineers. The Horton Plaza acquisition by the private equity group, that they're going to convert this into a high-tech campus with 4,000 jobs. This is the things that city planners and business groups are really looking forward to, because they want to balance our economy and not weight it on defense or biotechnology, but they really want to be able to make it pretty broad-based. So there's a lot of skilled jobs and a lot of ways to get those skilled jobs.
So who will likely fill those positions in the meantime, those 300 jobs from Amazon and the 4,000 jobs at the Horton Plaza complex? Well,
yeah, and those Horton Plaza jobs, start coming online in 2020. And, we have a robust graduation rate just from our local universities, from San Diego State or UCSD or the many other universities. Because San Diego, compared to the Bay Area, is much less expensive, we might be able to recruit some folks from the Bay Area. But the important thing is, how do we really get and tap into our local resources? And a lot of leaders have looked at how do we look at junior college programs or high school technology programs to really diversify the workforce. Right now, most of that high-tech workforce is Caucasian or Asian, and they're looking to expand that penetration of Hispanics and African Americans in that space. And those efforts to really tap into our junior colleges and even our high schools is very worthy.
Very interesting. Mayor COPIC, SDSU marketing lecturer, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.